Dear students, we know that the reactions, chemical reactions take place more easily in the solution form. So the reactants are taken in the solution form so that they can easily interact with each other. Now the question arises, how will we come to know the concentration of the solutions? Concentration of solutions. What are the ways to express the concentration of solutions? Ways to express the concentration of the solutions. There are various ways in which we can express the concentration of the solutions. First is mass percent, or we can say weight percent. It is expressed as mass of the solute upon the total mass. Total mass means total mass of the solution into 100. It means how much mass is present in 100 grams of the solution. Second way to express the concentration is molarity. Molarity is expressed as capital M and it is represented as moles per liter of the solution. Moles per liter of the solution. What does it mean? Number of moles of the solute divided by volume of the solution expressed in liters. How can we calculate the number of moles? If the mass of the solute is given, we can divide it by its molar mass in order to get the number of moles. We can, if W, small w is the weight of the solute and small m is the mass of the solute, then this will be equal to N. N stands for the number of moles. So N upon V will, if V is expressed in liters, will be equal to M, that is molarity of the solution. We express the solution in terms of M. Say for example, I am saying I have a solution of 2M HCl. What is the meaning of this statement? It means the molarity of HCl solution is 2M, 2 moles per liter. That is equal to 2 moles of HCl is present in 1 liter of HCl solution. Okay. Now, the third way to express the concentration is molality. Molality is denoted as small m and it is represented as number of moles of the solute per kg of the solvent. You should very clearly demarcate between molarity and molality. Here the number of moles are per liter of the solution. Here the number of moles of the solute are per kg of the solvent. So the number of moles of the solute, we can say it is N. How it is calculated? Small w, if w is the weight of the solute, small m is the molar mass of the solute, divided by mass of the solvent. Mass of the solvent in kgs. So if the mass of the solvent is given in grams, you will be converting it into kgs and then you will be calculating the what? You will be calculating the small m, that is molality. N is equal to W upon M. This N is not equal to this. This is molality, number of moles per kg of the solvent. We can write it again, the number of moles per mass of the solvent in kgs. This is equal to M or molality. One more way to express the concentration of the solutions is mole fraction. It is represented as X. Mole fraction for a two-component system will be 2, one for the solute and one for the solvent. If it is more than two-component system, if there are two components, then the mole fraction will be for all the components. If these are 3, it will be for all the 3. Say for example, the solution is made up of two components A and B. A can be considered as the solute and B can be considered as the solvent. In this case, X for the component A will be written as X with the suffix A. XA equals to Na upon the total number of moles Na plus Nb. The number of moles of the component whose mole fraction you are calculating upon the total number of moles of all the components. In the same way, Xb will be equal to the number of moles of the component B upon the number of moles of all the components, that is Na and Nb. N stands for the number of moles. Also, the total of all the mole fractions is equal to 1. So if we are able to calculate XA, we have calculated XB can be taken as to be 1 minus XA. For more than two components, this in the same manner it will be calculated. If there is XC also, then XC will be equal to 1 minus XA plus XB. So the total of all of them, that is XA plus XB plus XC, will be equal to 1. That is for the three component system. This is a way to express the concentration of the solutions. Let us go through it once again. First way is mass percent. Mass percent means weight by weight. What is the weight of the solute? It will be expressed in grams upon total mass of the solution, also expressed in grams, into 100. The second way is molarity. R, molarity. Capital M, it is represented as capital M. It is represented at number of moles of the solute per liter of the solution, represented as M. Third way to express the concentration is molality, represented as small m. The number of moles of the solute per kg of the solvent. Please underline solvent here. So the number of moles as calculated as W upon M. So N upon mass of the solvent in kgs will be equal to molality of the solution. I have written here again, molality, that is small m, is equals to N, that is the number of moles of the solute divided by mass of the solvent in kgs. The next way to express the concentration is mole fraction. Mole fraction represented as X. For the solution of two components A and B, there will be two mole fractions, one for A, one for B. So XA corresponding to A, number of moles of A upon the total number of moles of all the components, two components A and B. That is moles of the component whose mole fraction is to be determined upon total number of moles of all the components. For the second component XB, the number of moles of the component B upon Na. So the total number of moles of A plus total number of moles of B, that is overall number of moles of both the components, this one. Now the total of all the mole fractions is always equal to 1. So if we are able to calculate XA, need not to go for calculation of XB, it will be equal to 1 minus XA. For the three component systems, say for example A, B and C, the XC, the third component mole fraction, will be the difference of the total of A and B, XA and XB from 1. So if you have calculated XA and XB, need not to calculate XC, as we know The total of all XA plus XB plus XC is equal to 1.